Good morning, my dear students. How are you today? How's everybody? I hope that all of you are feeling well. Today we will continue talking about our story, animal groups. Today is Tuesday and the 2nd of June 2020. Let's start our story or our lesson today by sight words as usual. Let's read, speak, sun, jump, write, care. Our learning outcomes today are: I can identify the essential question, I can analyze the text to aid comprehension. Animal groups is the title of our story. As we know, parts of the story. We will start saying the first word. The topic and the theme of the story is from the title or from the pictures and labels that are shown in our story. So from the pictures, from the words, from the captions, I know that the story is talking around the topic is called, which is animals. Okay, so the topic and the theme of the story is animals. But who is the author? Who is the author of the story or the writer of the story? James Brooker. Okay. And what about the genre of the story? Is an informational text. So this story will give the facts and the information about the animals, and all the photos that are shown in the story, it talks about the real world. My dear students, today we have to read the essential question and try to answer it. What makes birds different from mammals? What makes birds different from mammals? We will know later on. Animals is the topic and the theme of the story. All birds have wings, but not all the birds fly. Some animals have legs and others don't. Fish live in water all the time. Other animals live on land. You will read about how animals are alike and different in animal groups. As we know that how many animal groups are there? There are 5 animal groups. Let's say it. Bird, fish, mammals, reptile, amphibian, and what again? Fish, bird, reptile, amphibians, and mammals. Okay. Animal group, written by James. Okay. Today we will read the story from page 179 to page 183. Now I can see from this picture there is a line. Okay, and the caption here, okay, is about mammals. So we will get information about mammals. And there are many labels here to show us the parts of this animal. So we can say the lion has eyes, has hair on its skin, and has tail, and also has legs, 4 legs. We will read together. Mammals can be many shapes and sizes. They have hair on their skin. So we know that from this words that mammals are different in size and in shapes. Also, they have hair on their skin, okay? And also we can find that mammals can give birth to their babies, okay? And also can make milk for their babies and can take care of their babies until they become adult and can depend on themselves, okay? So if I'm asking myself, what about people? As we are people, we are from mammals or other group? Yes, we are from mammals, okay? So here he is asking in question number 14 that birds and mammals have different things covering their skin. Yes, birds are covered by or covered with feathers, but mammals are covered with hair. Here we can find different pictures like panda, okay, and sea otter. So we know that some animals or some mammals can live on land and some of them can live in water. A mammal mom, okay, or panda mom can make milk for its baby, okay? We are people also, we can make milk for our babies. We feed them with milk. Lots of mammals, the majority of mammals can live on land, and the others, some of them can live in water. There is a question here. Did you know that you are a mammal too? Yes, we are people, so we are from mammals group. Mammals can many shapes and sizes. They have hair on their bodies. Mammal mothers make milk for their babies. Mammals can live in water or on land. People are mammals too. So the author, James wants to give us information about how groups of animals are alike means the same and different. Compare and contrast. This is our target skill, that we have to make comparing and contrasting among the animal groups, okay? So we are using this diagram to put in between both. This means the same characteristics, and on the side, the difference between them. You learned about what makes animals in a group, the same and different. Think about reptiles and amphibians. Compare the group to, compare means to tell how things are together or are alike. Contrast, you are saying how animals are different. Text and graphic features. The author here is using special features to point out information, like headings, like captions are often, captions or headings are on the top of the page and tell what part you are reading. Tell us what you will read about. Labels are words that give more information about details. So there are many labels like eyes, like tail, like legs. These are called labels that give us information about details in pictures. The heading on page 168 is a fish. What's about? The labels give us information about what are the parts of the fish, like fins, like tail, like gills, like eyes. These are labels. This is exactly what I want you to do as a homework. You will use the same diagram to make compare and contrast among the animals group. So here you will do a homework about compare between bird and mammal, how they are alike and how they are different. These are some questions. You will try to answer them, then I will give you the answer key. I just read them to you. Number 1, how are all fish the same? How are all fish the same? They have gills. All the fish have gills. They are the same size or they are the same shape. How all the fish are the same. Okay. Number 2, what are the labels on the fish picture for? Labels, I told you, the labels like eyes, tail, gills, legs. To tell what the fish eats, or the labels about fish tell you what the fish eats, or to name the plants by the fish, or to name places or parts on the fish body. Okay. Number 3, how are fish and snakes the same? They live on land, they slide on grass, they don't have legs. What? How are fish and snakes and the snakes the same? How they are the same? They live on land, fish live on land and snakes live on land, or they slide on grass, or they don't have legs. Number 4, why does the author show you a picture of scales that cover reptiles? So let us see how big reptiles get, or to let us see how scales help reptiles swim, or to let us see what reptiles' scales look like. Number 5, how is a reptile different from amphibian? Reptiles have scales, but amphibians don't. Reptiles hatch from eggs, but amphibians don't. Reptiles live on land and in water, but amphibians don't. Number 6, look at this diagram. Amphibian and birds. Amphibians have wet skin, but birds have feathers. What about how they are the same? Which goes on the blank line in between? Fly, both of them can fly. Both of them have gills, or both of them hatch from eggs. Yeah, it's simple. Number 7, why does the author show you 4 pictures of birds? Why he is showing us 4 kinds of birds? To let us know how some birds look, how some birds have, to know that birds have wings, or to know that birds have feathers. Number 8, what do the article headings tell? It tells us about the names of animal groups, or the names of animal homes, or the names of animal eyes. Number 9, how are all mammals the same? They make milk, they live on land, they have 4 legs. Number 10, why did the author write animal groups? To tell of a frog, to tell a funny story, to tell how animals are the same. Now we finish our story. We get a lot of information about animal groups, and we can make compare and contrast among the 5 animal groups. We know how they are the same, we know how they are different. Now you have to give me your evaluation, self-evaluation. Please use Marzano chart. Thank you for your listening and you watching. For that, you have to watch and read the story daily, okay? And at the end, I'm saying thank you to you. Goodbye.